a year to make sure their eyes stay healthy. But what about your kids? It's estimated that 11% of teenagers have either undetected or untreated vision problems. And the solution begins in infancy.
Brian, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
Like 25% of school-aged children in the United States, 11-year-old Brian DeLuna of Orinda has less than perfect vision.
It's pretty bad. It's not really the worst you can get, but it's pretty bad.
Can you read those for me?
F, Z, B, D, E.
Okay. Tell me when that becomes too blurry.
Brian is nearsighted. He's been wearing glasses since he was 9. And while the glasses help him perform better in the classroom, statistics show that more than 10 million children, that's 1 in 4 kids, will go back to school this fall with an undetected vision problem that can interfere with learning. Dr. Vincent Penza of City Contacts Optometry in San Francisco says early detection is key to treating eye disorders prevalent in younger patients.
We'll see some cataracts. We'll see strabismus, which is a form of lazy eye, crossed eye, where the eye's not lining up properly, nearsightedness, astigmatism, and farsightedness. If you catch those kind of things before the age of 8, you can help. You see the board well with your present contacts?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Penza recommends beginning eye exams at the age of 6 months.
At 6 months, typically, an infant's vision has reached almost adult levels. Just want to make sure that there's no thin spots in your retina.
After the initial screening, Dr. Penza recommends checkups at age 3 and 5 years old and every 2 years thereafter.
Starting from infancy, you want to make sure that, when you walk by your child, that they're following you, with their eyes. But you want to make sure that they're tracking you. You'll watch for like hand-eye coordination. They reach for something, they actually will get it. As they develop reading-wise, you want to make sure that they're not having to hold their material too close. 13 inches is usually about the right distance. Squinting is a big tip-off, all right, because they're trying to make it clearer. Rubbing their eyes, because, if they're not seeing well, it can cause eye strain and fatigue.
While the majority of vision problems are hereditary, Dr. Penza says that steps can be taken to make sure that your child has strong, healthy eyes, like hanging a mobile in the crib.
So that helps the child, follow things, track things, and then rolling balls, playing catch develops the hand-eye coordination. The other is just more nutrition, making sure that, they're eating a lot of antioxidants like, green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, but those kind of things.
In this age of video games at home and all that sort of things, fact or fiction, if a kid sits close to a TV, does that impair their vision?
If my child is listening, yes, it does.
Turns out there is no scientific research that shows sitting close to a monitor or a TV worsens eyesight. Still, Dr. Penza doesn't recommend it.
And we even tell our adults, you don't want to be stuck at this position the whole time because you're working your eyes too hard. So you want to make sure if they are playing it, that they're playing it at a good, 13, 14-inch distance, that they're not right in front of their eye. Their computer is out about arm's length, and that they take breaks, at least 10 minutes every hour.
Follow these guidelines, and Dr. Penza says that your child's world may get a little clearer.
Still ahead, how your computer is affecting your eyesight.
Year after year, I have patients come in and their vision's getting worse, and they always attribute it to being on the computers.
What you need to know is coming up next.
Welcome back to Eye on the Bay. We are focusing on eyes